Hi, so what is a success mover? A success mover to us is somebody that's grasped how the world is changing, the new economic models out there, and they're taking advantage of it. Let me explain it to you, because you need to get this to understand how to get work, get income, build a business, get wealthy, how it really works. So, if you like, in economic models, the two basic ones, capitalism, socialism, they're both being faded out. Capitalism, the owners and the employees, and there was capitalism protected the owners and socialism, the employees. They've overlapped now. There's not difference. So what we're looking for now is an owner-employee, somebody who's a bit of both of them if you want to merge it together. It's a totally different paradigm. People want to work remote. They want to work from wherever. They don't want a boss. They want to be their own boss. They want independence. They want a piece of the action. They want more of the profits. Now, an employee was by definition under capitalism exploited. Their sole purpose was to make a profit for the owners. And if they didn't make anything like a really healthy profit well above their cost, they were made redundant. So they had no value. They clung on to this in return for their basic salary, and they could survive. So they never got beyond that survival, and they spent more and taxed more as they got more, and never got out of that cycle and never got into the wealth asset building. But an owner owns an asset, unearned income, whether it's a royalty or a dividend. They're earning income from their work continually without them being there. So a new owner employee in sales makes a sale and continues to earn commissions from that customer without any input necessarily from them. So in a new contract, if it hasn't got a residual where you get repeat incomes, once you've introduced something, I would throw it in the bin, right? That is my advice to you. So that's a success mover. It's a self-employed sales associate. So if you needed the basic, fine, but you're really going to pay over the top for that basic, and you're going to be made redundant at the drop of the hat, so don't be kidded. It's a new paradigm, a new way of thinking a bit more like an owner, but with an owner, you used to have to put the money in and take all the risk. No, you don't put any money in. If somebody asks you money in, forget it. This is not what we're talking about. You might not take the the basic and the luncheon vouchers, whatever it is these days, but you want far more of a profit share of what you're doing. Companies scale through this model because they make far less profit per person, far less, but they can have many of them. So they're scaling and growing. There are companies now with over 10,000 people marketing their products, and they don't even have an office. And you've probably not even heard of who they are. Yeah, it's a totally new paradigm, a success mover. Get in the act. We focus just on these high-end opportunities. People realistically earning 10, 20, even £30,000 a month. Why? Because they built up the residuals. They built up a pattern. They think longer term and keep building it up. They don't start from zero each new month. And that's where wealth is being made today and where the future is. So join me in it, talk to me, and let's actually make some action.